Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. MP out there with Edwards, and it's Embiid in at the center position. And for Sacramento, we've got DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Adams. Then there's Carter, and it's Poole in at the 2 guard. Possessions can end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, 2 of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Sabonis. Poole looking it over. Edgecombe with the steal. Here's Maxey. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Maxey's showing you a tremendous amount of fight to get that one to go.
Outside DeRozan. Sacramento moving it around. Carter sets the pick for Adams. Back to Carter. And the rejection by MP. MP with video game number. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Here's DeRozan. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Looking to end the run. And the rejection by MP. Outside, Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Maxey's got 7 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And here is Poole, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. The tray. Poole, no good.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Stolen by Carter. From 10 feet out, and that one hits back iron.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're down.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Edwards against DeRozan. It's hauled in by MP. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And now we have a moment to recognize the Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Now here is Carter. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. MP, no good. The Kings trail by 13. Adams outside. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
MP passes to Maxey. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to MP. The 3. Here's Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, impressive work on the boards by Embiid. You love seeing a big man like him use that size to his advantage.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
So it's Sacramento. 76ers getting the bucket. Poole outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Yeah, Poole can do it either way. He can do it off the bounce or he can do it off the catch.
MP kicks to Embiid. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here is Carter. 76ers getting the bucket. And here is Poole. 23 points his last outing. Lets a floater go. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Right now for Philadelphia, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
And here are the Kings now after the Sixers pick up 2. DeRozan inside. Edwards there. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by MP.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Poole. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Pass to DeRozan with his first shot attempt. And the rejection by MP. Bosch is checked in for Joel Embiid.
Substitution, number 27, Frank Bosch.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Adams. Rebound by the 76ers. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Yeah, look, I've been on some teams that had some great runs. It is so hard because you have to be talented. You've got to be 100% bought in, but then you also need some luck. 50-50 balls bouncing your way. They're getting all of that and then some.
Here's Adams following the basket by MP. Poole, no good.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Poole. Maxey passes to MP, and the dunk by MP.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to Carter. Can they get it? MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Out Carter. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And Philadelphia making a change here. Washington's checked in. DeRozan finds Adams. Now here's DiVincenzo. Clock at 4. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
MP, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Maxey. MP, high post. Adams on him. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Here's Clifford. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Here's DeRozan, following the basket by MP. Shoots over Washington. DeRozan's shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's DiVincenzo. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to DeRozan. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Sacramento again missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench.
Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo! Now, what creativity from MP. Some of these moves this kid is pulling off are just unguardable.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says, you can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
And some changes here for the Kings. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Sabonis. Johnson comes in for Adams. And it's Maxwell in for DeMar DeRozan. The 76ers also with a sub. Jared McCain's checked in for Maxey.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Here's Kendall, and the dunk by MP.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Wendell Carter is out there with Johnson. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Neal in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He picked up 66 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Kendall, and MP throws it down.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
And here now the Kings. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
When you turn great defense into easy offense, you are going to put yourself in a great position.
Now McCain. After Kelvin Johnson missed from long range. MP on the follow. MP's got 22 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He had 13 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Misses the 3. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Great open look there. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Back to MP. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Washington finds MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
DiVincenzo passes to Neal. The 3 from Johnson. And the Kings another 3.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
76ers have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Here's Sears. Still yet to score. Kendall. And the dunk by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. Carter with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Cool. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Yeah, these teams are a little different from last year, and I think it's anyone's game. I can't wait to see how they match up.
Now here is Carter. Johnson gets the bucket.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
MP against Johnson. Left side, Edwards. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Clifford. And here is Poole. Sabonis, a screen on McCain. Back to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down.
Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Carter, the pass to Poole. Back to Carter. Here's Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP finds McCain. And here's Edwards. Pass to Sears. Just 5 on the clock. Over Carter. And again, it's Philadelphia. And so Poole will bring it up for Sacramento. Johnson sets the screen for Poole. Here's Clifford. Back to Poole. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Edwards. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo! Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
Now here is Carter. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the three. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his third assist on the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
So it's Sacramento now. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Poole, a screen on MP. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson, the pass to Sabonis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now, here's Poole. Sabonis' screen on McCain. Here's Poole. No good, unable to end this run. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. McCain gets a wide-open look. Again, Philadelphia.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Now, here's Sabonis. He had 15 points last outing. Johnson in the corner. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And there's the bucket from MP. MP's got 32 points in the game.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Sabonis' screen on MP. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then tee up.
And here are the Kings now. 76ers getting the bucket. Johnson, a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
The Kings shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Pass to Carter. Will it go? It's hauled in by MP. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. MP's got 36.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Johnson kicks to Carter. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
MP is the lightning and the thunder.
A minute 20 left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
From deep, Johnson. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now, here's Poole. Johnson outside. They get it back. It's a bonus. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Here's McCain. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And again with the rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. McCain against Poole. Sabonis' screen on McCain. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of...
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the... And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. MP out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Edwards in at the three spot. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Guys, back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has. Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Poole outside. And DeRozan kicks to Adams. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Looking now at the numbers for Carter. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Adams. Adams sets the pick for DeRozan. It's hauled in by MP. Here's Edwards. Pass to Edgecombe. MP outside. Now Maxey. Kicks it out to MP. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Outside, Maxey. The 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Maxey's got 12.
Yeah, it's big for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he's connecting from that deep because he is a volume shooter from the three-point line.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
That's on Justin Edwards.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Edwards.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Now, here's Washington. No scoring in this one. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. DeRozan passes to Carter. Poole outside. Adams outside. Edgecombe with the steal. Washington with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here is Carter. DeRozan for 3. MP grabs the miss.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Back to Maxey. Here's Kendall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 46 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Adams against MP. Back to Carter, and stolen by Maxey. Edgecombe with it. Adams on him. And there's Edgecombe on the assist by MP. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And Poole gets it to go.
Well, that is what Poole does best. He is a major threat from beyond the arc.
To the middle, it's stolen by Carter. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. Adams outside. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Poole outside. Back to Carter. Launches a 3. And it's MP with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Johnson's checked in for Sabonis. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Bosh is checked in for Joel Embiid. Here's Poole. 6 points for him. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings. To the inside. Here's Kendall. Pass to Washington. Back to MP. Washington passes to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Edgecombe, no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Inside, here's Johnson. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Edgecombe with it, guarded by Poole. Back to MP. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the 76ers. Jared McCain comes in for Edgecombe. Johnson outside. No good from outside. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Bosch, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a called by Sacramento. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
And MP throws it down.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
Jordan Poole is out there with Carter. Then it's DeRozan, then it's Sabonis, and it's Adams in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Steps back. Here's Maxey. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here is Carter. Poole outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. Kick out to Adams. Adams with the screen on Maxey. And it's Carter missing. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And that one's good, Maxey.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
MP dishes to Hardaway. The baseline J. MP kicks to Hardaway. Back to MP. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. He's looking for Poole and finds him. Takes the 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's MP. And he gets it to go. MP's got 53.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Hardaway against Poole. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts mean you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Adams has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, I love the resilience after struggling in the...
Oh, he would not be denied!
What a burst! And Tyrese Maxey is very comfortable running this offense, whether it's scoring or giving it up.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Kings shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Adams taking his time here. It's stolen by Aldama. On the wing, MP. Adams defending. And he banks in the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. MP grabs the miss. Aldama passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Poole outside. Outside DeRozan. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Here's MP, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, a resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.